Saint Germain, beyond the old timeline. I am Saint Germain. I come to be with you at this time, in these moments, in these special moments that you are moving into. But know that every moment is special. Every moment moving forward is about creation, is about creating, as you spoke earlier of new timelines, new understandings, new creativity. Know that all of you are indeed creating your own reality. Even if you don't always believe it, or certainly there are times where the old programming continues to hold sway over you, continues to hold you down, as if there were binds and shackles holding you to that third-dimensional illusion. But know that, at any time, you can use Archangel Michael's flaming blue sword of truth and sever any of those ties that have been holding you down. Anytime you can use the experience that we just had, where the old programming comes in, the old thoughts, the flitting thoughts that come in, that say, you can't do this, you're not able to do this, you're not capable, you don't know how. All of those words, all of those sayings that you have, can be replaced by the higher vibrational sayings, higher vibrational thoughts. And all of you can do this anytime, doesn't take a great deal of effort to do it. Or in the moment you can be and create anything that you want, or indeed your life moving forward can be and will be unlimited. The more that you start thinking of it in that way, my life is unlimited. What I am capable of doing is unlimited. There are no limitations. The only limitations that I have are in the past programming. You are not becoming, you are beyond all of that if you but believe it. All of you have the capability, all of you have the power within you to move beyond the old timeline, the old limited timeline. All of you have that ability, all of you right now in this moment can indeed create anything that you want in your lives without limitations. And the more that you believe that, the more and more that you find yourself in whatever way that you need to do it, raising your vibrational frequency. The more that you do that, the more you will continue to remain in that higher vibrational frequency. And when you are in that higher vibrational frequency and your consciousness is raised, then indeed more and more of your life becomes unlimited. It is up to you, each and every one of you, to continue to believe that you are creating whatever it is you want in your life. Without exception, believe that, know that. As you believe it, and know it, it shall be. I am Saint Germain, and I leave you now in peace and love and oneness. And that you continue to replace the old programming, the old thoughts, the old limited thoughts with the new unlimited thoughts of your own creation. The divine alchemy in our earthly bodies is accelerating. Our Father, Mother, God have given us a powerful activity of light that has been building in momentum for several years with every holy breath we take. The divine intent of this celestial assistance is to help our I Am Presence, our silent watcher, and our body elemental, to accelerate the divine alchemy taking place within our earthly bodies. Now that we have assimilated at a cellular level the unprecedented influx of light we experienced during the March eclipse series and the equinox, the divine alchemy within our earthly bodies is ready for the next quantum leap forward. All we have to do to receive the full benefit of this gift from on high is to allow our I Am Presence and our fifth-dimensional silent watcher and body elemental to download the brand new crystalline solar light patterns from the very heart of our Father, Mother, God, into the core of purity in every electron of our physical, etheric, mental and emotional bodies. If you have the heart call to be the open door for this gift from our godparents on behalf of yourself and all humanity, please follow me through this guided visualization with the full power of your attention and your divine intentions. And we begin. I am accelerating the divine alchemy occurring within my fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I am my I Am Presence, and I am one with the I Am Presence of every person on earth. I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the solar logos from suns beyond suns. I am one with the entire company of heaven, and I am one with all of the beings of light associated with the elemental kingdom and the angelic kingdom. I am also one with every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of energy comprising humanity's earthly bodies, and all of the spaces in between these atomic and subatomic particles and waves of energy. Through the divine intervention of this collective body of light beings, I now invoke from the very core of creation the most intensified frequencies of the 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar aspects of deity, that humanity and Mother Earth are capable of safely receiving at this time. Now, under the direction of our Father Mother God, the fifth-dimensional directors of the elements take their strategic positions in preparation for this powerful activity of light. Thor and Ares, the directors of the air element, and the sylphs of the air, take their positions at the cardinal point to the north. Neptune and Lunara, the directors of the water element, and the undines of the water, take their positions at the cardinal point to the east. Virgo and Pellerv, the directors of the earth element, and the nature spirits of the earth, take their positions at the cardinal point to the south. Helios and Vesta, the directors of the fire element, and the salamanders of the fire, take their positions at the cardinal point to the west. Amaryllis and Aeolus, the directors of the ether element, and the Devas and Devarajas of the ethers, take their positions within the sun of even pressure, in the center of the earth. Now, all is in readiness. I breathe in deeply, and go within to the divinity of my heart flame. I first perceive my glorious fifth-dimensional crystalline etheric solar light body. This vehicle is associated with the air element. This is the vehicle that is encoded with my full divine potential and my divine plan. My etheric body is the seat of all memory. When trapped on the wheel of karma, which humanity inadvertently miscreated after our fall from grace, we had little chance of experiencing vibrant health, eternal youth, or radiant beauty in our earthly bodies. Now, however, my I Am Presence, my fifth-dimensional silent watcher, and my body elemental are taking command. The wheel of karma no longer exists. The ascending spiral of evolution, and the law of the circle now reveal the immaculate concept of my divine plan, and the perfection of my etheric fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light body. Within my etheric body my I Am Presence now declares to all obsolete karmic patterns, stand aside for the I Am Presence, and the perfection of my fifth-dimensional crystalline etheric solar light body. With that command my mutated karmic patterns are instantaneously transmuted into light, by the new fifth-dimensional solar frequencies of the violet flame of cosmic forgiveness. My Mother God, the Holy Spirit, now baptizes my fifth-dimensional crystalline etheric solar light body with sacred fire. This blessing seals the new frequencies of the fifth-dimensional air element within my etheric body, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. My fifth-dimensional crystalline emotional solar light body now comes into view. This vehicle is associated with the water element. It is the body through which the love nature of my Father Mother God is expressed in the world of form. This is my most powerful vehicle. 80% of my life force is released through my emotional body. My I Am Presence, my fifth-dimensional silent watcher, and my body elemental step forth to take command of this vehicle. As they do, the full momentum of my Father Mother God's comprehensive divine love begins to flow through my heart flame. This awesome divine love now expands through my fifth-dimensional crystalline emotional solar light body, and forms a cosmic force field of comprehensive divine love that encompasses the entire planet Earth. This force field of my Father Mother God's comprehensive divine love intensifies the love flowing through every person's heart flame, and expands each person's fifth-dimensional solar heart flame to new breadths. Divine love reigns supreme through all creation, and this activity of light ensures that the patterns of perfection for the fifth-dimensional crystalline solar new earth are becoming a tangible reality. Within this all-encompassing force field of comprehensive divine love, the last vestige of my human ego surrenders to my I Am Presence. Within the embrace of my I Am Presence my ego lets go of its resistance to my divine plan, and its desire to block my divine potential as a beloved child of God. My ego dissolves into the loving embrace of my I Am Presence, where it is permanently transfigured by the love of my Father Mother God. My ego is scientifically, psychologically, physiologically, and spiritually transfigured. My I Am Presence now breathes and absorbs the residue of my human ego into the fullness of my true God reality, and all aspects of my own divinity. My Mother God now baptizes my most powerful fifth-dimensional crystalline emotional solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing my feeling nature becomes one with the feeling nature of God. My emotional world is now filled with God's infinite love, and all of the various aspects of God's wondrous comprehensive divine love. Now my fifth-dimensional crystalline physical solar light body comes to the fore. My physical body is associated with the earth element. The limitless physical perfection of my I Am presence is reflected in my magnificent fifth-dimensional crystalline physical solar light body. My I Am presence, my fifth-dimensional silent watcher, and my body elemental take command of this vehicle. My fifth-dimensional crystalline physical solar light body is composed of crystalline cells that are absorbing the 12 fifth-dimensional crystalline solar aspects of deity from the heart of God, and assimilating this crystalline light into the atoms and molecules that form each cell in my physical body. I am my I Am presence in breathing, absorbing, expanding, and projecting the fullness of this crystalline light into my flesh vehicle. Every cell of my body is becoming a crystalline cell. This amazing influx of light is generating unexplored levels of limitless physical perfection, vibrant health, eternal youth, radiant beauty, and God's infinite bliss. My physical body will never again accept karma dictating the reality of its physical functioning or its appearance. The old purpose of the flesh vehicle, which was to be the repository for karmic lessons that were never learned, has been transmuted forever. My Mother God now baptizes my fifth-dimensional crystalline physical solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing the infinite physical perfection of my I Am presence is sealed in the cellular structures of my physical body. My fifth-dimensional crystalline mental solar light body now reveals itself to me. This vehicle is associated with the fire element. My fifth-dimensional crystalline mental solar light body is one with the divine mind of God. My I Am presence, my fifth-dimensional silent watcher, and my body elemental take command of this vehicle, causing it to blaze like a great sun of light, forming a halo around my head. As the halo of light expands through my mental body, it encompasses all of my fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies, and I am a radiant sun of infinite light. The sacred fire breath of my Father Mother God activates my divine mind. I clearly receive through my intuitive inner guidance divine thoughts, ideas, concepts, imagination, and all aspects of divine mind beyond imagination. All of these reflections of divine intelligence and divine mind are anchoring and reflecting into my consciousness, and my superconscious mind, my subconscious mind, and my creative faculties of thought and feeling. Slowly but surely, I become aware of this process. It begins with a soft effulgent light filling my mental body. It leads me past the imagination of hopes and dreams of a future divinity, into the ever-present moment of divine enlightenment, illumination, Christ consciousness, and cosmic wisdom which all ascended and cosmic beings enjoy right now. All of the layers of human thought, conscious, subconscious and unconscious mind, that were derived from my human ego now slowly dissolve into this fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light, thus setting up an entirely new divine process as I assimilate sacred knowledge and higher patterns of perfection. I now perceive everything as energy, vibration, and consciousness, whether it is something in my daily life, or coming to me from the multi-dimensional realms of illumined truth. I watch for this in my meditations and in my awakened life. My Mother God now baptizes my fifth-dimensional crystalline mental solar light body with sacred fire. Through this blessing the divine mind of God is sealed within my newly elevated consciousness, and perpetually reflects through my mental body. I now know that I am my I Am presence, and, as a multi-dimensional being of light, I am now abiding on the new fifth-dimensional crystalline solar earth, in my etheric, emotional, physical, and mental fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I accept this profound truth, and I agree to stay focused on my earthly bodies, while deeply enjoying the divine alchemy that is continually unfolding within them. And so it is. Beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Dear one, God bless you. I look forward to being with you next week. Patricia Cota Robles. Matthew Ward message, Final Phase. Final Phase Light versus Dark Battle, message from Gaia, jolting mix of feelings, democracy on Earth, Illuminati beliefs, possible governance, in the Golden Age, GCR, NESARA, QFS. With loving greetings from all souls at this station, this is Matthew. To say that experiencing the end times of darkness on Earth is challenging is an understatement. Knowing the light forces resoundingly vanquish the dark forces gives you confidence, assurance that your light is helping co-create a wondrous world of peace, love, and harmony. But this final phase of the spiritual battle is not easy going. The inpouring of high frequencies was the universe's gift to all souls on the planet, but most people don't know that, and they are having difficulty adjusting to the stronger energies. Earth's ascension pathway is being assaulted by desperate dark ones, who are deluging the planet with the negativity of lies, deaths, and devastation. Mainstream media are reporting disinformation with bits of truth. The populace is struggling with what to believe. Citizenries are protesting government policies, and vital actions behind the scenes cannot yet be revealed. You are dealing with the energetic fallout from all of that, and you see the concerns and confusion of family members, friends, colleagues, and neighbors, but do you ever think how it may be affecting Gaia, the soul, who embodied as the planet called Earth? A highly evolved volunteer who is beloved and respected by all light beings for her healing energy to Earth and guidance to others gave us permission to share the message she recently received from Gaia. Hello, dear one. I'm so happy for you to connect with me in this way. You and I are joined at the heart, so it's easy for me to share with you. How do I feel about the ascension happening now? Phew, it's a lot. I am a soul just like all of you. And it's not an easy time. It isn't all a bowl of cherries, as you like to say. These times are hard, but they're also amazing. You often liken this time to the transition part of your human childbirth. I would agree. It's messy, and it's painful, but the gift is coming. It was much, much worse for me when very few on the planet cared about me at all. They didn't have the consciousness to know I was a living being like them. That's when whales were ruthlessly hunted, that's when the horrible bomb was released, that's the dark history of the past. It's been a history of cruel acts with no conscious thought at all about anything that was done to me. These times are different. Many hearts now know that I am alive. Many hearts care. Not all hearts, of course. Many are wounded and locked into that wounding. But there is love here now, the first stirrings of the Aquarian age. And it is my own beloved beings such as the Devic realm who have been called into service to help clear my body. That is not without tremendous pain to my flora and fauna. It is so hard and needed at a deep level so I can carry my light and ascend. But it's still painful. That's where your love and light and the codes you carry are so needed and appreciated. You and the many others on Earth. Earth is my body. You know who care about me are doing what helps me heal. We are all concerned about the mistreatment from the broken masculine system that now is in full view, but it has been operating for millennia. It is a mindset that has no regard for my well-being at all. It is no longer hidden, and you all are watching it play out as the strength of feminine energy is bringing balance to me. Yes, the turmoil is hard on me. But it's part of the painful transition in childbirth that will bring about the birth of something new and glorious. Meanwhile, anything you are led to do to help is very greatly appreciated. Whether it's doing energy work for me, or signing petitions, or supporting organizations that have been created to protect my body, all are needed, and I feel them all. Love will win in the end. This is guaranteed, and I know it. I am basking in all the light being poured my way. It's just going to be bumpy for a while longer, but we will get through it. I send you so much love for being one of the hearts on the planet who know me and love me and vibrate that love to others. Your gift is your light, and I love you so much for that light and for being a voice for me. We will get through this together. In love always, Gaia. With gratitude to Mary Ann von www.endinggaia.com. Gaia feels everything every one of her residents does, her entire human population, and every life in her animal and plant kingdoms, and God feels everything Gaia, and every other soul, in this universe does. What an incomprehensible mixture of energy, that is! On Earth alone, along with widespread concern and confusion, are pockets of excitement, grief, fear, joy, kindness, belligerence, compassion, anger, hope, hopelessness, stubbornness, sadness, confidence, disappointment, arrogance, timidity, shock, wonderment, certainty, doubt, humility, curiosity, exuberance, pride, impatience, courage, trepidation, vengeance, forgiveness, apprehension, and the pervasive fury and frenzy of the dark ones, who know their time is up. Dearest brothers and sisters, your dense bodies are not immune to the resultant vibratory jolting. But lessening your activities will help you flow through this temporary period of worldly upheavals and heartaches. Rest as much as possible. Your mind, body, and spirit need this. Be with nature, drink a lot of pure water, and breathe rhythmically. When you live from your heart, are fearless and kind, and love yourselves, you send forth light in such grand abundance it is like the noonday sun shining at midnight to encourage and comfort you and your world. Matthew's recent message included a statement copied from the message dated September 11, 2010. Despite the energy poured into campaigns by candidates and their adamant supporters and wealthy contributors, partisan politics soon will start fading into history. Our government goes back to 1776. Political parties have changed over time, but they still are strong, and democracy has outlasted all other ruling systems except royal dynasties. Do you know if perhaps we will have a global democratic government in the Golden Age? The Illuminati goes back to 1776, too, and both that secret society and democracy, which is a fine form of governance when it is led by honorable, conscientious individuals with vision, have been sorely corrupted. The United States had such leaders in the beginning, but rarely since then, and never has the country been a democracy. Right after the Founding Fathers established the newly united colonies as a sovereign republic, British royalty surreptitiously nullified the republic and formed the Corporation of the United States, with themselves as owners. That illegal status has continued for 2.5 centuries. People in that country are not citizens. They are employees of the corporation. Instead of their votes deciding election outcomes, the Democratic and Republican National Committees, both are controlled by the Illuminati, now commonly known as Deep State, choose the candidates and conduct elections, so the winners are the individuals they want in office. The government's actions that affect not only that country, but the entire world are ordered by faction members, with an end beyond the administration in office. That long-time control is being quietly but steadily upended by the light forces. Centuries before any of that occurred, European royal families sponsored explorers and naval crews who sailed around the world to claim new lands for those families' growing empires. Eventually the Illuminati's two factions, the Rothschilds in Europe and the Rockefellers in America, controlled all the empires. Their worldwide web of treachery and devastation includes running democratic governments by bribery, blackmail, death threats, assassination, and warring. That is an integral part of their worshipping what they believe is the source of all power, Lucifer, or Satan, or Beelzebub. Since time immemorial, countless generations of believers throughout this universe have been infiltrating civilizations and using the oppressed people as living sacrifices in satanic rituals. When that epitome of darkness entered Gaia's populations, it pulled her planetary body out of fifth density, dropped it into deep third, and kept it mired there for eons. Finally, so her body could survive, Gaia cried out for help, and the battle between the light forces and the dark forces began. Earth and all its residents are being liberated so they can ascend to fifth density and manifest the Golden Age. We don't know what type of government the peoples ultimately will choose then, but we shall tell you what we have been told. Discussions about that topic by a group of visionary planners include the suggestion to partition the world into 6 or 7 geographic regions. Residents in each region would choose a principal leader and advisory assistants who collectively would govern a global republic. The individuals who propose this idea know that when the population reaches fifth density, they will have their unity consciousness that would ensure their government is genuinely by the people, for the people. So we have been told. Other options also are being considered, but at this point, the regional idea is favored as the cornerstone of a peaceful, progressive world of advanced souls, whose goals include shared natural resources and prosperity for all, intra- and inter-regional cooperation, to maintain balance in all aspects of life, educational opportunities in consonance with interests and aptitudes, renewed appreciation for the arts, judicious use of artificial intelligence, environmental restoration and preservation, protection of all animal species, and active participation in interplanetary and intergalactic projects. What we know for certain is that whatever form of governance is established will be balanced and attuned to universal rhythms. As microcosms of the universe, you and every other soul throughout your world always have been subliminally aware of the rhythms, but conscious awareness has been submerged in your body's density. Soon you will feel that you are vibrating in tune with the rhythms. Dear ones, exaltation is just a breath beyond today's turbulence. Yes, we know that is hyperbole, but you really are so close. Could Matthew possibly shed some light on this global currency reset, GCR, and NESARA/GESARA, and the quantum financial system, QFS, that are supposedly going to appear as soon as the new president gets into office? What these things all seem to boil down to is that suddenly everyone is going to have more money in their bank accounts. GCR refers to the new global economic system, wherein all national currency values will be based on precious metals. This will eliminate the entrenched corruption in banking and commerce, and create honesty, fairness, and stability in those sectors. The economic provision of NESARA National Economic Security and Reformation Act will end impoverishment worldwide. This United States legislation cancels debts to International Monetary Fund and World Economic Forum, Illuminati/deep state operations that lend money to struggling countries and take over their natural resources when loans cannot be fully repaid. All appropriated resources will become the nation's property again, and funding, materials, and supervisory assistance will be provided directly to communities where infrastructure is lacking or substandard. Personal debts incurred on bank loans, mortgages, and credit cards also will be cancelled. It is our understanding that in both national and individual situations, reimbursement may be arranged for payments made. Computers for the quantum financial system, a decentralized banking system, are still in developmental stages. When they are ready for use, they will be able to process encrypted transactions instantaneously and securely. Some analysts think regulatory commissions will not approve this system because there is no way to control it, and other analysts see it as the future of the financial industry. We don't know when GCR and NESARA will be implemented, or the future of QFS, but we do know that none of those entities will suddenly put money in anyone's bank account. During the decades Earth is on the way to fifth density, national and global economies will change as people's values shift from money and material acquisitions to self-discovery, bonding of extended families, human, animal and plant relationships, and extraterrestrial friendships. Economic disparity will be replaced by prosperity for everyone, and monetary exchange will give way to bartering, sharing resources, and offering skills and talents wherever those can be used. Our Earth family will glow with the purity of spiritual fulfillment and love of self and all others. Beloved family, all light beings in this universe honor your steadfastness to your mission and support you with unconditional love. Love and peace. Suzanne. Word source arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.